Hello everybody, my name is James Quattro and do I have a treat for you. Today I've got the all-new 2021 Ford Bronco First Edition. Now, I did a video last week on the Bronco Badlands, so I'm not going to focus a whole lot on a complete walk around and tear down of this vehicle like I did with that. If you want to see that video, click the link above and you can see the full comprehensive view of the Bronco Badlands. I'm actually just going to focus on the differences between the First Edition and the Badlands. This one here is in Cyber Orange, which is actually a really sharp color. I'm a big fan of the bright, flashy colors like reds and blues and yellows, greens. This really is a beautiful looking yellow. And it's actually got a really nice, I don't know if it's a pearl coat, but a really nice metallic layer. And it's kind of a deep color, much deeper than you can see in pictures. Now, let's focus on some of the differences between this Bronco and the Badlands. So, really, the base of this vehicle is the Badlands. So most of the main components of this vehicle are very similar. One of the things you'll notice right off the bat is the wheels. So this one here has the same style and design as the Badlands wheels, but they're a nice black painted finish, and they really do look pretty sharp. And that's going to be the theme through the whole car, is a lot of black trim and accents. Another thing that you really can't miss is on the hood, you've got some nice black graphics with some silver, and that carries through down on the door as well. From the First Edition badge all the way back, it's got just a really nice graphic, and that really does make it stand out from your typical Badlands, and that lets people know that you're driving a First Edition, not a Badlands. Now up front there are some other differences. You've got the Bronco logo here. On the Badlands, that was in white, and then most of the other models, you're going to see that in white. This one, it's black, so it's a little bit sharper. You've still got the front-facing camera that you got in the Badlands, and it's still got the same style grille. So really the biggest difference up front is going to be in the black Bronco logo here. Around to the back, more of the same. Your Bronco logo is in black with the Bronco Sport. Very sharp, and again, with the yellow, it really does kind of contrast the black roof, a lot of the black badging. It really makes it stand out a little bit more than it would otherwise. Now, something else I want to talk about on this particular one. Now, this is available on models besides the First Edition, but we didn't happen to have this in the other one. I do want to highlight it because it's pretty cool. So this has something called the cargo management system, and it's pretty cool, and a lot of people are going to be able to find a lot of functionality with it. And basically what it is you've got a shelf here, which is a nice hard plastic. I kind of joke that it's like, like your plate house when you were a kid. It's that type of like a Fisher-Price type plastic, but it's going to be durable. It's going to be able to stand up to a lot of abuse. On this mat, now first of all, it folds in half. On the back side, you've actually got a ruler, which is kind of neat. You see these legs, and I'll show you what those do in just a minute. And it's got magnets, so both when it snaps over here, it's actually held on with magnets. It's pretty well in place. And when it comes down here, it's on magnets. So it's, again, pretty secure. Also on top, you've got some tie downs. You've actually got a total of 8 tie downs, 2 on each panel. So if you needed to tie down whatever was back here. And you've also got some rubber grips here, so it's not going to clack as much as if it was just plastic on plastic. Now, you can unlock it back here, and that allows you to obviously completely remove it if you wanted to. It also allows you to slide it forward. Now on this, there's an arrow on the lock mechanism here, and there's an arrow on each side of the vehicle. So you line those arrows up and relock it on both sides. And then you can swing those legs. You saw the legs down here? Swing those out on both sides. And now you've got a nice table that sticks out even further. So if you wanted to do some things, you're out camping, for example, or you just need a good work surface, it allows you to do that. And then the other nice thing is the way that it folds is if that's where you want to keep it, just fold it back. And again, that gives you really good, easy access to this ruler if you want to measure a fish, or I don't know, not sure what else you'd be measuring out in the wild. It gives you better access to that. There's also a little slot here if you want to put a pen or a knife or whatever there. So I guess if you're filleting fish, this would be really nice. And you still got your spotlights overhead, so it could even give you some really good light in the night to have access to this area. And again, if you want to remove it, just the two locks here, and it comes completely out. And then you've got the full access, just like you did in the Badlands. And back here, you've still got the full-size spare tire, 400 watt AC power, and everything else that you would have gotten on the Bronco Badlands Edition. But this one is, and again, this is called the Cargo Management System. So if you're ordering your Bronco Sport and you want to know what the cargo management system is, there you go. Now the other unique feature of the First Edition opposed to a Badlands is the navy pier interior. So you've got your navy pier on the middle areas here in the perforated leather, as well as on the bolster sides. And then it's got, I'm calling it like a denim type color seat fabric on either side to give you a little bit of a two-tone look, and then the Bronco logo embossed in the top. So again, something that's kind of unique. Compared to the Area 51, actually, if I got an Area 51 Bronco, this interior would complement it very well. And it's a little darker than Area 51, but I still think it would be a really good interior color if you were getting Area 51. So if that's an option, on the Badlands, you can't get navy pier unless you're getting a First Edition. So, but on some of the lower models, like the Outer Banks, you can get navy pier, and that's a pretty cool interior color, a little bit different than your standard gray, black, and tan. Now in the back, more of the same. You got the navy tier interior, obviously, and I don't know if you remember on the Badlands, or if you watch my Badlands, you'll notice they had the pockets, a zipper in the back, and the Badlands we had like a, I would actually almost call it cyber orange interior liner on this. So on this one, it's a more subdued, almost like a silver. It kind of matches it's a little bit lighter than the like denim colored bolsters. Another thing I didn't mention on my Badlands video is it does have a rubber floor, both on the First Edition and on the Badlands. So easy to clean out if you're getting in with some muddy boots or shoes. So another thing to point out. Also on the First Edition, there's a lot of cool things that you get when you get the special edition, and obviously you can't just go order a First Edition. But one thing I do want to point out, this one here is actually available as of the time of this, of me recording this video. I will update on my video if it sells, but right now this one is actually available. So if you're looking for a First Edition and you aren't one of the people that ordered it on day one, this is an opportunity to get your hands on a First Edition. But with the First Edition, there's also a kind of a story of what you're not getting. So one of the things you're missing, and it's in the back seat here, is actually that lift-up cargo area that you get in the Badlands is not available in the First Edition. I'm kind of disappointed about that. That was actually a really cool feature of the Badlands, and being that this is based on the Badlands model, I'm not sure why they got rid of that, and it does look a little bit nicer with not having the split here in the seat, but honestly, I would trade that off for that storage. So kind of a bummer, but if it's one of those things, you don't have it now, so are you really missing it? Now, some other things you're not getting with the Bronco Sport, you're not getting connected navigation, you're not getting dynamic cruise control, you're not getting the active lane keep assist. So there are some premium features that we had in our Badlands with the Badlands upgrade package that you're not getting with the First Edition, and there is no options to add it. So again, not sure why they went that route. It is more expensive than our Badlands with the upgrade package, but in all reality, you're getting a First Edition. You're getting a special edition with nice black accents. You're getting something that only 7,000 were ever built. And if you're looking for one that you're going to be able to hang on to for a long time, that might be worth something down the road, this is the one that you would get. So, you know, trade-offs, you're losing a little bit of luxury, but you're gaining, you know, quite a bit. And it really is a very nice, very sharp vehicle. As I mentioned before, this one is available for sale. So if you're interested, let me know. My name is James Quattro. I'm a sales consultant here at Burdick Ford. When it does sell, I'll make sure I put a notation down in the comments below that it is sold. So make sure you look down there before you call me. Don't call me 2 years from now. It's probably not available, hopefully. But there you have it, the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport First Edition. Until next time, see you later.